Good morning, Joe. I just started talking.
Morning.
Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker, and Ringo.
Ringo.
How's everybody doing today?
Ringo is a star.
Yeah. Oh. And Andy's gone.
Good morning, David. Morning, Tom.
Yeah, where are you, Tom?
He said he'll be on after he cuts his toenails.
Oh my gosh, that's disgusting.
Morning, Amelia.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, because like any of us can see your toenails.
Yucky.
I'll read exactly what he said. He said, be there in a few minutes. I have to cut my toenails. I said, TMI, Tom. And he goes, we're such good friends. I didn't think I had to edit. It's not like I said I was sitting on the toilet and I'll be there after I clean up.
That's
Oh my
true.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
That's true. It could have been worse.
What?
No, it's fine. I mean, we've talked about worse things.
Oh,
What?
God, yeah. Morning, Julie.
What? What do you want? What? You went up again? Oh! So spoiled. So spoiled, huh? Sit down. You just need to sit down.
So, Nikki, how cold is it?
It's
Pretty
only
dang
12,
cold, huh?
It's only 12 below right now.
Oh my gosh.
That's not bad.
No, it's not as bad as they said it was going to be.
Would they say it's so cold her nipples are scratching vehicles?
Yeah.
My gosh. Julie says, nice sweater, Mama. Yep. This is the one that you got me for Christmas.
Hi, Ringo. Ringo.
Come here.
Oh, you got your headphones on. Duh. I said they're falling.
What are you doing, Knucklehead?
Lugnut and Diesel, I really don't need you here. Go on. But, Mom, you're talking to another dog.
We need to see who you're talking to.
How dare
Morning,
you?
Drunk Girl. Amelia.
Hi,
David.
everybody.
Morning, good morning.
Okay, go on. Scram, Sam. Oh, my goodness.
What?
Yeah, I was telling Bridget yesterday, I just kind of had a I don't want to do anything day.
Oh.
That's what I did yesterday.
I just did not have. I would come to the computer and I'd piddle around a little bit, and then I'd be like, I really don't want to do this. I really don't want to work today. So
What happened?
Oh, yeah.
I guess I took the day off and shouldn't have.
Well, like,
Didn't do no shipping, no nothing. Just
it's good to do that once in a while, though. It
vegged out.
You need to get your sanity back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So how's the new van? You got the new van?
I got the new van. Yep. Her name is Ginger.
But she's not red.
I know that threw a lot of people off, but
She's not red.
no. Morning, Sally.
Hi.
Hi, Sally.
Good morning.
Hi.
Sunshine.
Oh, shit.
No, we don't have any sunshine.
Still no sunshine.
Missed you yesterday.
We got
No.
14 inches.
Wow.
Holy mother.
Wow.
Wow. That's a lot of snow.
Yeah.
Ringo. Get down.
Yeah. So much that I couldn't drive my van to work last night.
Oh my gosh. What'd you do? Walk?
Yeah, so
Sally
I walked halfway. And then some people picked me up.
So just some random people? Oh my god, you're never gonna hear the end of this one.
I don't know. I know.
Tom, get on here.
they're customers. They know me.
Tom,
Okay.
And
where are you?
I don't know their names or anything, but
We need you to get on
hell,
here.
I was appreciative of them.
Well, sure. I mean, were they able to drive in it?
I know.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, he had a big old truck and everything. So
He just said, "Hop in, baby."
yeah, basically.
Was
There
it
you
two
go.
guys or at least a guy and a girl?
It was a guy and a girl.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good that they were, they helped you and
Yeah.
'cause,
And
I mean,
then
it probably would have been hard to walk in that, even though it's just a little bit of,
it was up
you
to my
know.
knees.
Hey,
Oh
Mike.
my gosh. Up to your knees? Oh my gosh.
Oh, she's short.
And,
Yeah, sure.
and so
Yeah, her knees are like 4 inches off the ground.
no, we had 2-foot drifts, and the reason why I was asking Brad, I said, "Are you sure that I can't? You don't think that I'll be able to drive to work?" And he says, "I don't think so." He says, "I think that once you get out of the driveway, you're just gonna be stuck."
Right.
Because we had there was people that had went down the road,
Mhm.
and in the middle of their tracks, it had just blown together, and it was like a 2-foot drift.
Oh wow.
So, and on my van, I only have like maybe a foot and a half of clearance.
Right. Basically, you're
So,
just pushing snow, and then you have to go so slow you can't get any traction,
Yeah.
and you basically just sink.
mhm.
So yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah. So, it looks like they plowed.
Well,
So
that's good. That's
Yeah,
a plus.
Those minivans are usually pretty good in the snow, but yeah, if you get the deep snow, then it's like, yeah, what the hell are you gonna do,
yeah.
But they're pretty good about traction and stuff, as long as you don't have real deep snow.
Right.
Otherwise, they're pretty good.
But with those front tires are just shit.
Yeah.
They're
So you have
just
low profile tires, don't you?
no. I have low profile tires on the front.
That's what I said.
And-
Okay. Hold the thought about the low profile tires. Sally Ann, did I hear
What?
you got into a stranger's car last night?
Yep.
Sally in trouble.
What are we going to do about that, girl? You don't know whether that was some kind of insane person or not.
I'm crazy
He often
too.
had his way with you.
Woo!
You know, I'm missing this.
Free for all. No, just no, just like I knew them. Like I didn't know their names or anything, but I know that they're customers of mine.
So as long as they come into the convenience store at midnight, they're okay.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
right. Yeah.
No,
They might have some people tied up in their back seat of their car.
That's fine.
They come into the store at midnight.
Yeah, Sally just pushes them over and tells them, "Move over. I need to get in.
That's right.
I gotta go to work."
Sally, one time when I worked in this gas station down in southern Minnesota,
Mhm.
I had a bounty hunter come into the store one night. And he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna wait for him because he comes in here every morning, and as soon as he comes in, we're gonna get him."
Mhm.
And that customer was somebody that was in there every single morning, come in, chit-chatted with me, was nice as could be. I mean, I was actually kind of bummed when I found out it was him.
Yeah.
And I mean, just the sweetest guy ever.
You never
And he
know.
was a criminal, had bounty hunters out for him.
You never
Mhm.
know.
No,
And it
what
was a
really
violent
passed through
crime.
Nikki's head, what really passed through Nikki's head when he said he was a bounty hunter was, OF,
What did I do?
what did I do that they caught up with me?
Well, this is the thing. It was like, I needed to get to work.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to walk. Especially with the snow being so freaking high up my legs. I didn't want to walk. My my freaking boots were killing my feet because my feet were automatically wet.
Right.
I get to I wasn't even at the store yet. I was like walking, and right before those people picked me up, and I could feel my first 3 toes start feeling like pins and needles.
Mm-hmm.
And it was -7, there was a lot of factors
Sure.
in there. And if I already feel like I'm halfway dying, then yes, I'm going to get into a van with people that I don't know.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
I think
You
any
might have-
one of us would have done the same thing.
Sally, do you not have some rubbers to go on your feet? Wellingtons, whatever you call them up there at your part of the country.
Rubbers. Do you have rubbers?
Rubber boots, Wellingtons.
No, I have snow boots, but
Put red bags in your boots.
I need to get some new boots.
Yes. Bags of them.
And but yeah, because mine are rough.
Put bread bags on your feet. That's what my mom used to do.
Okay, what size?
Like
do you wear,
grocery
Sally?
bags?
Everybody goes to a thrift store needs to look for Sally a new pair of snow.
Bread bags. Bread bags.
Yep, bread bags.
Yeah, I actually Brandon told me that too. He's like, my mom used to put grocery bags on our feet and then put them in our boots. And so I actually tried that last night on one of my boots because my foot was so it was scaring me, and I still had to shovel at work.
Oh my
God. And we had 2-foot drifts up against the store where the sidewalk was at. I'm like, oh my God. And the pumps were a mess, and they hadn't plowed any at the store. I was so mad. And
Did you walk home?
Huh?
Did you walk home?
No, actually, the inventory guy, he gave me a ride home.
I was gonna say, she took another.
And he almost missed my turn. He almost missed my turn because he thought that I meant right, but I actually meant left. And so he goes like this, and instead of turning, he hits the corner of the curb. Basically, it was a snowbank.
Oh my gosh.
And if he wouldn't have hit the snowbank, he would have hit a telephone pole.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So
it scared the crap out of me. What?
Has this bloke been to your house before?
No. No. I know him though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bridget, you gotta have a heart to heart with you girl now.
Valerie, you know how I am.
Yeah.
And I must be hard up to get into the car with people that I don't know.
Absolutely.
Or people that I don't know how their driving skills are.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I sugar baby.
Seriously.
It's okay. We're just yanking your chain.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I know.
Deep breath.
I know.
Honey bun. Deep breath.
Just like the guy that brought me home, he asked me if I had 25 cents for gas, and I told him he would get payment. And he was like, woohoo.
Well, I'm glad you made it home okay.
Yeah, thank you. I am too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I went in the bathroom and I stripped, and I turned my electric heater on.
So is Brandon out there shoveling now?
No, he's in bed.
Get his ass out.
He's still trying to get over this stuff.
He
right?
is. He is, and he was out there yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm fine with this. They plowed the road, so yeah, we got a 3-foot high hill in front of my van, but I'm fine with it there.
Right.
It'll get moved.
Yeah.
Jonah can help us, and we can just get it done.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
Jonah made me breakfast this morning.
Oh,
Well, that
good.
was nice of him.
Nice of them.
And my packages did go out on time yesterday.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
That's
because
great.
my mailman was late for 2 hours.
Oh,
So it was good for me.
yeah. That's good. I was kind of worried about that because, I mean, I know if you have, you know, a little bit of leadway and some, you know, something happens. I mean, you could probably have even called eBay and said, look, you know, we're having, you know, snowmageddon over here. You know, we're getting a bunch of snow and my mailman, you know, or my post office is closed or whatever, you
Yeah.
know, and they probably would have, you know, given you a break.
Yeah, probably.
Possibly.
Thank you, everybody.
Not guaranteeing that, but.
Hi, Karen. Hi, Hank. Hi, Mike. Hi, Chicken Fried Steak.
Hey there,
Glad
Chicken
to see
Hi,
Fried
that.
Steak.
everybody.
Hey, Frankie, Shirley Plummer. Haven't seen her in a while.
Oh,
Hi,
yeah.
Shirley and Frankie.
What are these called? I don't know what these are called. These kind of, they're not pins.
It's a scarf. It's a scarf clip.
Scarf clip.
Mm-hmm. That's what it looked like
I
to
was
me.
doing my pop-up sale this morning, and I had a couple of these come up, and I was like, I don't know what these are called. So then I deleted that video, and I decided to do a different one. I was like, don't know what these are called. So then I deleted it and redid it.
Yeah, it's basically when you put your scarf on and you clip it so it holds it in place.
Oh, you're at your daughter's again, I see.
I am. I came in this morning, and
did you have to plow?
Well, I'm going to sit here all day, huh?
Did you have to plow?
Yesterday I did, not today.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. 14 inches.
Hank said, Sally, I can picture you being so determined that you are riding a lawnmower to work, whatever it takes. Prancer, giddy up.
Yeah.
I mean, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Get an old lawnmower and put a blade on it.
Well, I was thinking about four-wheeler.
Yeah, you could do a four-wheeler too.
I have a four-wheeler with a plow.
Yeah,
you know,
that's about my speed, right there.
But you know, if you could find a junker that didn't need any blades or anything like that, and it just ran forward.
Yeah.
Put a plow on it, and that way you're always sure to get to work.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure anyways. I mean, I could make my feet move,
Well, it would have been a lot different if you would have had suitable shoes and,
well, yeah,
your feet's not getting wet and everything. It would have been a whole different,
yeah,
situation.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hi, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy.
Oh.
Good morning. How are y'all?
Hey there, Kathy.
Good.
Hello.
How you doing?
Shoot, cooking breakfast.
Mm.
Anybody want breakfast?
Good morning, everybody. How is everyone?
There's toenail trouble.
Hey, did you change your shirt?
You're out of uniform.
And you comb your hair.
I was cutting my toenails when Sally started talking about getting into strange people's cars, and I had to stop what I was doing and come in here to intercede.
Oh my God.
So I just went and got dressed and brushed my hair and got me a cup of coffee.
There you go.
Changed my attitude. I'm just perfect now.
We're glad you're back.
And I'm yelling for Tom for help. Get in here.
Yeah.
Where are you?
I tell you what, I've been on my diet now for about a month, and I'm doing really good, and I'm really laying off the sweets. But right now, I looked in my cupboard to get a Keurig cup for my coffee, and beside the box of Keurig cups is one of the plastic tubs of creamy whipped vanilla icing. And right now, I could sit in the middle of the kitchen floor with my fingers and eat that whole damn container. A whole container.
Yeah.
But I've been doing really good on my diet, so I said, Satan, get behind me.
There you go.
And take that can of creamy vanilla icing with you.
I told Marcel I got more on a diet today. I done gained 6 pounds, like Jesus Christ. So whatever you're losing, I'm finding, Tom. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Well, since I sprained my ankle, I've gained like 10 pounds.
Oh, no.
Just sitting around. The only thing I can get to is the refrigerator, so.
Oh, God. That's the best place to be. What are you talking about?
Yeah, just sitting around on my butt doing butt work.
Making money. That's
Yeah.
making money.
So,
Oh,
yeah,
Scooby.
I made some money during sprained ankle time, but I paid for it with a fatter gut.
Wintertime is so tough because it's so hard to get out and do anything, you know?
Yeah.
If I lived up north, I would weigh 500 pounds because I just would not want to leave the damn house.
Yeah.
Right?
In the winter, always.
That's right.
Me too.
Kathy, y'all still planning on getting snow over there?
Huh?
Are they still calling for y'all to get some snow?
Who's y'all? Not us.
You,
I
Kathy.
thought earlier they were saying y'all were going to get a little bit.
We were. I've been asleep. I don't know. I just woke up, Tom. I've been had some long nights here lately. It's not been a good weekend.
I don't want to hear about you and Marcel now.
Oh,
This is
it
a
has
family
nothing to do
show.
with me and Marcel, baby. I can promise you that. It has to do with me and no sleep. There ain't no hanky panky going up in that bedroom. There ain't nothing but sleep up in there. I promise you.
You too tired, huh?
I'm too old for that now.
Oh my God.
Never too old.
Oh,
I'm trying to keep it PG here.
Nikki will agree with that. You're never too old.
I know, right? I don't know. I ain't heard of
Our
that.
kids would go off for the weekend, stay with one of the relatives or whatnot. People say, home along with daddy kids. And I'm like, yep, we're going to go out to eat, and then we're going to go home and go to bed, and then we're going to sleep all night without waking.
That's exactly it. I know. When me and Marcel first got together, it'd always be, go with. I'd always tell him, no, the kids are home. The kids are home. He's like, damn, the kids are always home. Well, what tough shit for you? And the kids got to go visit their daddy every once in a while.
So have you been out in the van yet?
Valerie, I don't like your van.
Nope, I haven't. I really haven't. Well, I took it. I had to go somewhere, a quick little errand yesterday, but I really haven't been out in it. I might go out today. I've got to go to the store and get a couple of things, so I might do some running around and just kind of drive it around and everything. But yeah.
If anybody runs across a bobble-headed Elvis, we need to get it to send send it to Valerie so she can stick it to her dashboard.
My van warming present, huh?
I'll have to find one. I probably can find one here.
I bet you could.
I could. We got Elvis. I mean, I got Elvis right down in Memphis. So let me go look and see. I'll see if I can't find one for you. Put it in your car, your van.
Yep. Kristen, what is that?
It's a brassiere. Ooh, I like that.
Is that the one that you bought?
Yeah, I bought 3 of them.
Do you like?
Did you?
Yeah.
They work for you?
Yeah, and they're super comfortable. They snap in the front.
Okay.
And They have padding, which are removable.
They don't make you look saggy.
No.
Oh, good.
And
Tom's like, oh my god, so sad. They're like
wireless and extra wide straps up here.
Oh wow.
Well, I personally have to have wires. I have to have wires for my support.
No, thank you.
No, that hurt. If it starts digging, you won't want no wires for support.
No,
We're at the age now, Tom. Who needs support? You know what? If you let them hang,
Yeah,
let them be free.
when you feel those wires, you don't care about support.
No.
They hurt.
They do.
But they are good. And the chick that sold them to me on Poshmark, she was on vacation and she had one listed. And I said, "Do you have any more of these?" And she's like, "I'm gonna have to look when I get home, and I'll ship the other one, you know." And so when she got home, she had 2 more, and I said, "Cool." So she canceled my first order and put all 3 in a bundle for me, and gave me 3 for $30 instead of the first one. I think she was gonna charge me $12.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 for $30 plus free shipping.
Wow.
So yeah,
That's not bad.
That's a great deal.
And you needed new press because yours were falling apart.
So I'm throwing that other one away. And
I must have missed that show.
Oh yeah.
Where Sally was going.
Just a hangout, but
I need some new bras.
we kind of our mugs kind of match, Sally.
Oh yeah.
This one, and you have that one. Oh.
Yeah,
we gotta work together, and if somebody needs something, we gotta go and find it.
Yep.
I still haven't bought my mannequin.
My boy shooting animals across the back fence with this one.
No, Now look, this is a good way to show people how big they are, Tom.
How big what is?
You gotta now put it over your head like this.
What size is that?
There you go. And then and then pull it around. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Ear warmers.
Yeah, I got that. That's going on.
Did you get it?
Now. Yeah, I did.
Oh, you bitch! You better not.
I
post that on the Reseller Squad right now.
Don't doubt me.
That will be war.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And Todd is just thinking in his head, rookie.
Rookie. Post that on the Facebook, on the Reseller Squad right now. That's it.
That's all right.
Tom, your
you'll never do it.
reputation now is cemented into a picture.
Yeah.
But
be sure and put Queen City Picker. Please like and subscribe.
You'll never take instructions from me again, will you?
Hey, it's all good, clean fun.
That's why Todd don't show his face. Haven't you learned yet, Tom?
Right.
Yeah, Tom's got a lot to learn.
like Todd did when we told him to use that shaver on his arm.
Yeah.
That was wild.
The lady.
Yeah, it was yanking out of hairs left and right. I about had enough hair to fill up a pillow. It was bad.
No doubt.
I use those on my legs.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I hope you don't use that on when you're doing topiary work. Wink, wink. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that would hurt.
You talking about, Tom? What area?
Look at you.
I have no idea. I'm too young. What are you talking about?
But them things have been around for 100 years. Because when I was in high school, my friend had a sister, and if she wanted to really irritate him, she'd wait till he was watching TV, and then she'd run over to him and sit on him and run it up and down his leg.
Oh my
The
god.
hairs out of his
Oh
leg.
Lord.
You can make a boy cry like that.
Oh,
No
she
doubt.
was. When she got married, he gave her away because he loved her, not because he was wanting to get rid of her. Probably that too.
Mm,
Did he send the apple lady with her when?
No, I think actually one day he got out in the backyard with it and shot it with a 12-gauge shotgun. I said, "Does it hurt?" He said, and he reached over and he grabbed her, pinched a bunch of hair on my leg and yanked it all at one time, and I just about wet my pants. And he said, "How's that go?" I said, "You could at least tell me you love me before you did that." I mean, really. What women do to look beautiful.
See the pain we go through.
You don't get under your arms with one of those things, do you?
Yeah,
Really?
you do everything with them.
Y'all aren't crazy. my saying about boys and girls, boys are stupid, girls are crazy. Well, you just reinforce that.
Well, ask Sally. You get used to it after you use it for a while.
Yeah.
It doesn't really hurt as much anymore. Todd.
There ain't no way. There ain't no way to get used to that.
No, you
Seriously, it does. It doesn't hurt as bad. If you don't use it for a while and then you use it again, you're like, oh my god, this does hurt. But you use it a couple of times after that, close together.
And if you're first using it, put like some hot water compresses on your leg first and then use it, and it won't hurt as bad either.
Yeah.
because it opens up your follicles.
Right.
Yeah.
Watch your language.
Watch my language. I didn't even say nothing. Follicles. Follicles.
There it is again.
Oh man.
Nikki, you staying warm up there in the land of eternal frost?
Yeah, we're staying warm.
Golly. Nikki's temperature is
Off the radar.
42 degrees colder than it is here, and we froze. We got 32 degrees.
Wow.
No, 44 degrees colder than here. Dang,
Yeah, it
Nikki.
ended up only being like 12 below today.
Only.
That's gonna be the high. Is 12 below.
Wow.
God.
You need to move to Texas.
Yeah.
They canceled school for the next 2 days.
It's supposed to be warm here today.
But Saturday we're supposed to get like 36 degrees.
Yeah, it's 29 right now, so
Supposed to be
Feels like-
62.
feels like 19. So that's not.
Hush, Tom.
I can't wait till Saturday. Oh my God, it's gonna be so nice. I'm gonna be short.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in the 50s this weekend. Like we have I think it's 2 or 3 days that we have 50-degree weather.
We got about 4 or 5 days starting Friday.
So I'm
We're
excited.
about more 70 this week. This weekend.
I'm excited.
So I have a question. I did my
Yeah.
first pop-up video sale,
Ugh.
and I haven't made it public, so nobody go leave this show to go see it. I haven't made it public yet. But how often do you think I should do those? Because I did 40 items, and I still have a ton left. So
Did you
how
sell them
often do
all?
you think I should do them? Huh?
Did you sell them all?
No, I haven't made it public yet.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, that's definitely a question for Carol because she's been doing those for a while. But But it seems like when she wants to really get rid of stuff, she'll have one every day.
Yeah.
Or twice a day.
Do you think I could do twice a day? I mean, I still have.
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I did 40 items, and I still have. I mean, just in the one box, I still have probably another 60 items.
Yeah, I think you could do another. I think you could do another pop up. I don't know that I would do as many. I don't know that I would do because she keeps her videos pretty short.
Well, I did 40 in like 13 minutes.
Oh well.
She says do another as soon as it sells out.
As soon as it sells out, okay.
Yeah, she says she's usually here. She's listening.
Say her name.
Good.
Sally, I sent you a couple links.
Yeah, I seen that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Or should I just do it live and have people in the chat? No, that's probably not a good idea.
That would be hard to keep track of that.
Yeah. I wouldn't do
Unless
it live.
somebody
You-
watch it, like one of us would watch it, the chat for you, and just say, okay, this person's got this number.
Right.
That would be hard.
But why don't you like lot it up in lots and go over to the auction thing on Saturday night?
Because he's booked up till March.
Well, maybe you need to start doing it 2 nights a week then.
And as much as Dwayne loves me, I'm sure he's not going to bump somebody for me.
Well, bet your eyes at him and talk sweet to him and say, Wayne, can you
I
do
got all
a
this
special
damn
show just
jewelry
for
I got to
me?
get rid of. Can't you have an extra one this week?
Yeah.
Just for me.
Of course, I could just put up my own, but
Because women go nuts at these damn auctions about that bags full of jewelry.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
No offense, ladies.
Yeah. And Carol says that Roland Picker does auctions too.
Yeah. I could really and truly do my own auction too, but
Yeah.
Well, let's add her. Carol is bargain shopper.
Yes,
Oh,
Bargain
let's add her
shopping.
to-
bargain shopping.
Okay. Let me
But she's a bargain shopper, though.
add her to my little list right here.
My goodness.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
what?
Okay, I have a reseller question.
Okay.
Okay,
On the wrong
remember?
show.
Shut up. You have to be quiet for the next 20 minutes.
Okay.
Now I'm trying to help you out here.
Lay down. Lay down.
Okay, remember this little match thing here?
Yes.
I guess it's a match safe vault or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's an advertisement, of course. The only one that I can find was sold back in 2004 for $409.
Whoa.
I cannot find another one online whatsoever. I can't find it nowhere. That's the only one I can find. I found it on Worth Point. That's how I found out how much it sold for. I don't know if I should start this off at auction or if I should do a certain price.
I'd be auctioning it. I would start it at the price you'd be comfortable with. For
Okay.
sure.
I don't know what to be comfortable with because at this point right now, I think we're down to about 10 cents per item right now. We're at almost 1,600 items.
Well, we're
What
not
did you
starting
say?
at 10 cents.
What did you say it sold for?
$409, I think, or $499 back
Oh
in 2004.
Yeah, I wouldn't start it for less than $100 then.
I was going to say 100 or 150. Yeah.
Okay.
I
That's what I was.
Yeah,
400.
I definitely put it up for auction.
Okay. Because that was my thing.
At least to start, it doesn't hurt to throw it up for a 7-day auction just to see what happens,
What is it made out of gold?
I don't know. It's just, I guess, because of the rarity of it and the condition.
It's a collector thing.
Yeah. And
You
it's with
can't tell whether the other one was an auction or a buy it now or anything like that, can you?
I can go back at it and see if it's still up, but I don't know since it's been since 2004. Bridget, do you know if I can go back and look and see?
I don't know.
Okay. And those pearls that we found in that bag, they're Felco pearls. They're Felco pearls.
Sorry.
I found the box that the I guess the necklace was in.
Uh-huh.
So that's how I found out what they're older pearls. They came off of a strand. It looked like I did see some they're little bitty tiny holes. So I don't know if I'll probably gotta take those to a jeweler, I guess, and see. But she put them in these bags. It's like 7 of them.
Huh.
So I don't know if they would be worth anything by themselves. But that was my reseller question. I'm done.
What do you think, Todd? Do you think those would be something to go ahead and just list, or those pearls?
Same deal. Do an auction. Started at whatever you're willing to take.
But should she get those
Appraised
checked to make sure that they're real and everything?
Well, if you rub them on your tooth and they're rough, they're real.
Yeah, they're that scratch, and because I've had some fake ones, and I did the difference, and you could tell the difference, the grittiness of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then with that box, it I guess that would kind of help me with that. So I almost threw that box away, and I was like, "Oh crap, those go in there." Wait a minute, don't do that. And yes, Hank, that was the locker Marcel bought. Shut up.
Or you
Santa's nice listener.
You could get a really cheap jewelry making kit and just restring them. It's not all that hard.
Okay, I know how to do that. I know how to make necklaces.
But on pearls, the real ones, they like you to have the knot between each pearl.
Yeah.
But that would probably be really time consuming.
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe if somebody was missing maybe a few pearls out of their strand of necklace, maybe they may want some, or I don't know.
Or a jewelry maker, somebody that makes jewelry might want them.
Right.
Well, you could always have them restrung and put them back for the reseller's ball, come fall.
I wasn't too sure about that one. I was like, I know I probably should put that on auction. I just don't know for sure. I've never had nothing like that to where I can't find anything on it except for that one.
Yeah.
Well, do you think you ought to maybe? Are you in a real big hurry to sell it?
Well,
I'm not in a huge
hurry.
You sell it now because you got that money set aside for something. What I'm getting to is, why don't you just kind of like bump it up a little bit the first go around and see how it does? Like $200. Start it there. The see how things go.
Thelma says, how big are the pearls and what color are they?
I have some that are, it almost looks like they're smaller than the other. I don't know. One almost looks like it's a black color. Hang on a minute. I don't know if you'll be able to see them on the screen because
let's see.
That's a crappy bag, but let me see. I was gonna try to put them behind a bag, but I don't know if you could be able to see them or not.
There you go. I can see it. Yeah.
So I have like a bunch of them. Whoop.
Uh-huh.
So they're variable sizes?
Yeah, it looks like there's a couple of them that are smaller than maybe a couple.
They're probably like graduated.
Yeah.
It's about, she said it's about $80 to restring with knots on silk.
Okay. See, I just don't know if it'd be worth the.
Yeah.
Y'all look like hell, so. But yeah, they have. I mean, this one. There's one that almost looks like it's a black color. That one there. I don't know if you could see it or not. It has like almost a black tone. So I don't know if you better see it in there or not. But it's. I don't know.
It's like a little darker.
Yeah, it's darker than the other ones. I have like 3 that are darker than the other ones almost. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4 or 5 of them are like that darker color. Shut up, Marcel. Marcel's laughing at me. Stop laughing at me.
By the way, good job, Marcel.
Good job.
Good job, Marcel.
Good job,
Take a
Good
Marcel.
job, Marcel.
Everybody's saying good job, Marcel.
Take a bow.
He goes, thank you. Oh, he's all proud of himself.
Oh,
Yeah, good.
because you totally did not want that unit.
Oh, no, I did not. Like, good Lord. I'm working through it, though. I'm working through it.
Go all the way to the bank. Yeah.
Okay, Mike says maybe list it real high to buy it now first and see how much interest. All right. It was originally a graduated necklace, Kathy. Okay. Yes, I don't know anything about pearls. That's how much I know about jewelry.
So it's
You're not alone.
girls are educated. They graduated.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
graduated. They're more educated than I am.
They're really smart pearls.
No, they need to get out of my house then because they ain't gonna make it very long. I might dumb them down for a minute.
I can't stop yawning. Jesus.
Oh,
Get you some coffee.
Oh, I need something. Jeez.
Go get your
Jesus is
coffee.
making you yawn.
I'd have to go out in the cold to get coffee. I don't have any coffee.
Hmm.
Your coffee. Where's Deb at this morning?
All right.
And Maggie's gone. That's it.
is she still on her singing thing?
No, she had some medical things or some appointments or something to do.
Yeah. Oh, those are sold.
So what's everybody got going on today?
Listening.
List.
Shipping and listing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a bunch of pop-up sale videos
There you
so
go.
then I can just put them out every whatever.
Yep.
Have them in my holster.
Whatever the mood strikes you.
And did you work last night?
Huh?
Did you work? Did you push snow last night?
Not last night, yesterday, but
Oh, yesterday.
yesterday from about 8 o'clock in the morning till or 8:30 till like 4:30, 5 o'clock. I did driveways yesterday. Houses.
Oh. Sure they were glad to see you come.
Yeah, we didn't get that much snow. It's only about 4 inches, but I suppose to you southern people, and I'm like, oh, it was only about 4 inches.
I know. Right. What?
Only?
Only?
We were watching a show yesterday. It was Scott and somebody. I can't remember the guy's name. He's bald too, like that. Anyway, he does Amazon too, I guess. I don't know who he is. They were
Old
doing
guy, mustache.
no, not old guy, younger kid. Him and Scott do a lot, I guess, together. I don't know. Anyway,
Shane, Rise and Grind Picker.
yeah, maybe that's who it is. But anyway, he says, yeah, he goes, there were some great deals out there, but he goes, I couldn't go because we had an inch of snow on the ground. Chris starts laughing. He's like, did he just say an inch of snow on the ground?
Okay. After you get off the show, I want you to fire off a dadgum video saying, and this you got as much as we got up north. You ain't got nothing.
I know. I laugh at the southern people and they're like, "Oh my God, we got an inch of snow." But you know, you guys aren't ready for it. You guys aren't prepared for it. It's not like here where, I mean, an inch of snow, we're just like, But,
I guess he lives in Illinois. I didn't.
Yeah, he's over in Illinois somewhere.
yeah, Shane Rides and Grind. Yeah, he lives in Illinois. He's the one that was complaining about it.
Yeah, he said like an inch of snow or something like that.
Oh, I thought you meant Scott. Really? He's in Illinois. Why was he like, oh my God,
he
it's an
should be
inch of
used
snow.
to it.
Maybe he missed.
Yeah.
Maybe he meant a foot of snow. I don't know. But an inch of snow, and Chris is like, he stops the video. He goes, "What?"
Shame on you. Maybe it was joking.
Well, we're ready for whatever snow and ice we get because I got 3 loaves of bread and a gallon and a half of milk. We're good.
There you go.
And I got a big old tub of peanut butter. So we can have peanut butter bread and milk sandwiches.
Milk sandwiches. Gotta have the milk sandwiches. Naked Man! Woohoo!
Joe says 4 inches of snow is my limit for hand snow shoveling.
Yeah.
4 inches of snow, he can sit in the damn driveway.
Amen.
Usually if we get like more than 3 inches, people are calling for us to plow their driveway.
Yeah.
Like,
Those are the rules here for plowing. Like, plowing is, I think it's 3 inches.
well, here, like we do the schools, and there's like an inch, or a half an inch, excuse me, and then like most of the other places are like an inch. But yeah, when we get like 2 to 3 inches, maybe more, that's when people really start blowing up my nephew's phone for driveways. They want them to come in. They want us to come and plow them.
Does he do contracts for driveways or?
Yeah, if they want one. But and then there's some people who are like, they're like, yeah, come and plow me if it's this much or more.
Can you rephrase that, please?
I usually need a few more inches to be plowed.
You hear Sally back over here snickering.
I know. I'm like,
oh my God, you guys are rude. What the hell are you guys laughing at?
I clicked to see if Naked Man was doing something. And
I was like, what are you laughing about?
Y'all just ruined your political careers because I'm going to make sure
I didn't have one, Tom, I promise.
I was totally listening to Nikki's story and I was into it, and all of a sudden I'm like, what the hell are they laughing at?
And Tom, you're one to talk. You're the one that had a bra on your head.
Right.
Sally, me and you would be in trouble. Oh,
He's
Lord.
now head too.
But yeah, we have people on the list that are like, if there is not 2 inches, only plow at 2 inches or more.
Right.
And then there's some other ones that are on there that are plowing and shoveling, which those ones I don't do because I don't shovel. Those are the ones he sends my other nephew out to do.
That's
I
hard
wish-
work, shoveling.
I wish they did that.
I hate shoveling.
I wish they did that with our service because, they plow and everything, and that's all good and dandy. But whenever they plow, it's like they're throwing snow other places too. So, if I have already shoveled then I got to go back out and do it again.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sis. You can't take this story serious, right?
No, I can't either. Now I'm just plowing people now. Thanks.
Wait till Hank gets with the other ladies of the Red Hat Society this afternoon for tea, and she starts talking about people can't get plowed unless they got 3 inches of bed.
Well, each their own. Hell fire, Mr. Sadie.
Mr. Sadie.
Sadie. Well, I don't think it's worth it until you get 6 inches.
They keep telling us it's 3 inches, Nikki. We know better.
I know.
They want to say it's 6. We know it's 2.
Oh, there is coffee up in the cupboard. I could have some coffee.
There's Naked Man. He's making his debut for the day.
Yeah.
I gotta go take my packages outside. It's too cold. I don't want to go.
How cold is it? How cold is it there? 20?
Oh, 22.
Molly, shut the hell up.
I know we're at
Hey,
25.
it's still cold. 22 is still cold.
It's too cold to put my packages outside. Shut the hell up.
Nikki, you still living in town?
Huh?
Are you still living in town?
No, I'm in town today, but no, we're not living in town.
She lives wherever the mood takes her.
I was just wondering. I was about to tell you, you just need to start doing like the people down in the plantation owners down in Charleston used to do. They used to move. They used to move into the city during the summer because the mosquitoes and stuff would be so bad out on the plantations. So they would all move their families into the town. So what you need to start doing is you just need to start closing up your house.
Yeah.
About November and move in with Brandy and Amanda.
Yeah, they love that.
Oh yeah,
Tell her I'll throw another goat in there.
Throw another goat in there.
I'm goats in now.
I'm sure they're like, oh, no.
I'm good.
Oh, Joanna said it's 5 degrees there.
Ooh.
Now, Nikki, you're in the minuses, right?
Yeah, we're at 12 below right now.
Oh, I'd have
Actually,
already got me a load of firewood up on a trailer behind one of them steam tractors, and I started moving my ass down south because those bitches should get through anything.
Yeah, that's too cold.
Well, it was 12 below when I what the hell was that? Okay, so it's 14 below now, and the feel like temperature is 40 below. So that means the wind chill is 40 below.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And it says blowing snow, but I don't know what that. Oh, it must be blowing snow.
Blowing
But yeah,
snow.
it's 14 below, but we were supposed to have a high of 12 below today. And the low is supposed to be 21 below. Tomorrow, the high is 11 below, and the low is 27 below.
Ow.
Friday, we're supposed to get 11 degrees. And then Saturday is 31. Sunday's 21.
That's bathing suit weather for you.
Yeah, I know. Can't wait.
Our Saturday, I think it's Saturday, we're supposed to be like warmer.
How warm?
20.
Now, like today, it's mostly cloudy.
41.
So that below zero is really going to be cold.
Yeah.
But tomorrow it'll be mostly sunny. So even though it's below zero, it's still going to be really cold, but it'll feel better.
Right, because we have the
Than
Then
it
what?
really is.
Feel
Sun will
better
be
than
out.
what? 80 below?
Yeah.
Crap. Am I supposed to feel better? No.
Like, I mean, temperatures are a lot different. Like if it's below zero, it's freaking cold no matter what. But when the sun is out, it feels a little bit better than it would be if the sun wasn't out.
No. It is. It feels like it's 13 here, and my fat butt is not walking out that door. It's sitting right here up in this house. Nope.
Preach it, sister. Hallelujah. Preach it. Kathy. Kathy.
Huh?
We're going to be in a bad shape if one of these freaky northern blizzard Arctic rushes swings low through Tennessee and North Carolina, and we get like 6 or 8 inches of snow. They're going to be sitting up there laughing their ass off. How's those?
If it comes my way, Tom, and if it's planned to come my way, my butt is going all the way down to Miami for that week. The hell with that.
We're headed to Florida.
That's all right. Come to visit for a week. I couldn't do it. I mean, you scared me to death last night because Marcel was talking about how they was talking about they couldn't even register how negative below it was going to feel up there with Nikki. Nikki's talking about plowing. I'm like, you better stay. Don't make me have to come there and get you. I will get you and tell Gary, shut up. Take your hold of me.
Gary, go ahead.
Yeah, there's times when it's so cold that our thermometers outside won't work.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. It wouldn't even register because it was so bad. And when you said they did a state of emergency, I was like, who the hell? No, you can't live there.
That's what me and Sarah said. We watch those Alaska shows, and they're all dramatic, and they're like, they only have so many months to get ready before winter, and then it goes below zero, and they get all this snow, and it's like, really and truly, they're not much worse off than we are.
That's crazy.
We get really cold weather. I mean, they might have a few more days of the really cold than we do, but yeah, I mean, we get it just as bad as Alaska does, almost as bad as Alaska does.
That's insane.
They just have perpetual snow up there, don't they? It just snows all the time.
9 months out of the year. That's what Marcel goes, I want to move to Chicago. I said, no, I want to be able to live where it doesn't snow 9 months out of the year.
Did you just reach over there and just slap the hell out of him?
Oh, I have.
Wake up. We're going to Florida. We're not going to Chicago.
We have cold weather probably 5 to 6 months out of the year. Not like the frigid cold. I mean, now it can snow as early as, I've seen it snow as early as Halloween. We're usually safe till November.
Yeah.
And it can start snowing in November. And then we're usually good. And then January is usually too cold to snow. But this year we've had a really warm January.
Sadie.
And we get the really cold in January. But really and truly, I mean, the real below zero, frigid, nasty weather is like is January and to like the middle of February usually. But usually it's not like the whole month. It's usually only a few weeks out of the whole winter that we get this really bad, frigid, really bad cold. I mean, it's cold, but I mean, that's really bad below zero weather.
Yeah.
It's usually, but one year, like 3-4 years ago, we had where all of January, we went like 40 some days of below zero weather in a row.
Mr. Sadie.
That usually doesn't happen.
No, see.
We'll have a few days here and a few days there that's below zero, but yeah. But it's pretty extreme outside. Like right now, it's windy, so it's really cold out. Feels a lot colder than usual.
All I have to say to that is no. Yet 9.
Oh. And when you get closer to the lake, Tara said that sometimes it's warmer by the lake, and sometimes it is. But then if it's windy off the lake, then it's really cold.
Yeah.
You get that frigid off the lake wind. That can be pretty bad.
Yeah, see, I moved up there. Like I said, I moved up where Sally was at one time. I was there for 6 months when it snowed on Halloween, and I still had my kids in parkas. And no, I came back, Mississippi. My southern butt came right back to the south. Where it's warm.
Yeah, it can get pretty cold up here. I'd say for wussies up here. That's for sure.
No,
it's beautiful in the summertime.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. We don't have 110 degrees and stuff like that. It's gorgeous in the summertime, except on the humidity days. But yeah, most of the summer is pretty nice.
Yeah, August.
No, we're melting at 85.
Oh God, yeah. Because I think August was the worst time up there in Michigan. Saying worst time, it was comfortable for me, and everybody up there was like dying. I'm like, this is nothing. This is like springtime for me here. You come from the south. Yeah. It's gorgeous up there, and they have so many festivals to go to the different areas because we was close to like Indiana and all that, so we was able to go visit that cherry blossom festival they have. I guess is that what it's called there? Yeah. It's gorgeous, but not after August. You can forget it. I'm leaving. I'll go for 3 months.
Yeah.
Well, after when it starts getting summertime, Sally won't be able to use her camera. A naked man is walking around in his boxers in that 20-degree weather, then
Yeah, he does look warm.
we need to just turn the camera off for the second.
How do you think they stayed on for so many seasons, Todd? Naked man during summertime.
Yeah, it's did you see his cute little striped hat? Yeah, he told me yesterday, I need a hat to go out there and shovel. And he was digging around in my knitted hats and stuff up there. And he pulled one out that's pink and blue striped. It's like a kid's winter hat.
Oh God.
Like, oh, that looks so cute on you. I don't care.
I don't care. It's a hat. Come on, phone charge. I forgot to charge my phone last night. Come on.
Bridget,
What?
did you go to the Walmarts last night?
No.
Walmart.
No, because I was too worried about this stupid electrical issue and
Oh, that's right.
I didn't want to spend money. And then Chris came home and it worked fine after he
Oh, you were also waiting for Chris to get home with his credit card too, I believe.
To tell you guys how cold it is right now, you can get frostbite within 5 minutes.
Well,
Yeah.
Sally said that he needs those bras. He needs some ear warmers. She said, "Don't let them go to waste."
Yeah, like tonight it's supposed to be 25 to 30 below.
yeah.
Hell.
And
Well,
they
that's too cold.
give a warning that you could get frostbite within like 30 minutes or something.
No.
If you have to pee and you're outside, you better be fast.
Oh, that would be fun to watch. Somebody do that and make a video.
Oh
When
my
it's
God.
this cold, though, you don't pee outside.
Or just pee in your pants to get yourself warm.
Yeah.
That's only for a couple minutes. Though.
For a minute. You have icicles going down your leg. That could be uncomfortable right there.
You know, that's just that kind of temperature is just not right.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't pee in the
If
wind.
God wanted mankind to live in that kind of weather, they would have fur.
So
Now, mind you, some of these tree hugging ladies that wander around Charlotte, you know, their legs look like
Oh God.
oh God. Ooh.
They look like what? Their legs look like what?
Yeah, fur.
fur.
Hey now. Hey now.
That's our winter coat.
Yes, that's
When
right.
you live in when you're living in an area that's negative 22, you knock yourself out, baby. But when it goes, last weekend it was 60. This weekend it's supposed to be 64, and we're going to have a slight dip in the middle.
Get it, Frankie?
That's winter coat. Thank you very much. That will stay until summer.
60 degrees, man. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt.
Frankie, Frankie apparently got a cha-ching.
Get it, girl.
Mhm.
That's good.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. I want something good to eat. I am starving this morning.
Didn't you eat something already?
Huh?
Did you eat something already?
No.
Oh.
I wanted that tub of vanilla icing, but I said no.
No, you don't need that.
Oh yeah, I do.
Are you diabetic?
Do what?
Are you diabetic?
No.
You're not?
No. I'm just fat.
Well, A couple of those tubs of icing and you'll be diabetic. Probably.
Yeah.
Well, I
no
was
doubt.
thinking more in line with a couple of pieces of toast, a, a piece of fried bologna, a slice of cheese, and an egg.
There you go. Sounds like a good little breakfast.
And a heart attack wouldn't happen.
Last night, I got the old air fryer out, and I took a
what?
chicken quarter, you know, the thigh and leg,
Oh yeah.
and slapped it on the air fryer, and just poured some General Chow's, whatever it is, sauce on it, and cooked that thing for 14 minutes. And it was nice and juicy and had a nice crispy skin on it.
Uh-huh.
That barbecue sauce has started burning a little bit, so you got that burnt taste to it, you know, good stuff.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Oh yeah.
And it was really good.
I have to get me one of those.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, are you talking about an air fryer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love mine.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I haven't even turned my oven on it since we bought that thing, except when I made a cake.
Mine stays right on the counter. I said to Chris, well, when we're done making the mozzarella sticks, we'll put it up. Nope, it stays on the counter. We use it for everything.
So I got one from Marcel's dad whenever we went and packed up all his stuff. So I'm going to use ours when we get to the... I've got to lose weight. I've got to lose something.
I've made fried chicken in it, and it comes out crispy and moist on the inside.
Yep.
And it's quick because it's a convection oven, is what it is.
Yep. I'm going to get me one of those.
Everybody needs to get one.
I love it.
Go online and get you one now because y'all going to start a run and they're going to spike.
Between
how
that
big is yours, Bridget?
It's that link I sent you.
Yeah, I don't have that handy.
Mine's about 6 inches in diameter. It's actually cooking.
Mine's a 6 quart.
A 6 quart?
5.5 or 6 quart, yeah.
But if you're cooking stuff like fries or hush puppies or something like that, don't fill it all the way up. Only fill it up about a third of the way.
Be quiet,
oh my God, yeah.
That way you can take it and you can shake it real good, put it back in there, and set it on there for a few more minutes.
And you could fit a lot of food in it, in mine anyway.
I got about 3/4. I got about 3/4, half of it.
Tell Aunt Mabel just go ahead and start puckering up because you're getting ready to have to kiss her. Because I've yet to not cook anything in that air fryer that hasn't come out good.
Huh.
And the biggest thing is if you cook meat, it's so moist on the inside.
Right.
It's cooked, but it's moist, and I like that. I don't like dry meat. Roberta likes all her everything cooked to death. She likes it well done.
And it's definitely healthier because you're not having that grease and the fat and stuff like that. You know, it's all
right.
You don't have any of that.
And even if you throw in cheap fish sticks, they come out tasting good because the outside is nice and crispy and it's cooked all the way through. And I hear mine running all the time because my guys will just go get something out of the freezer and throw in it.
Yeah.
And pot pies. You know the little pot pies, the little cheap ones?
Yeah.
Throw it in the microwave for about 3 minutes and then throw it in there for 2 or 3 minutes. And all the pastry comes out nice and flaky. And
you can make your own apple turnovers. I did that.
There you go.
Yep.
Our store.
Jim and Tara, you're so correct.
They make you want to kiss your Aunt Mabel.
That's right. I've been thinking about doing a line of T-shirts about Aunt Mabel.
There you go.
I just got to find somebody to do Aunt Mabel.
Deb?
Who?
Deborah.
She does T-shirts on Amazon.
I would. Well, I was actually thinking more like Todd, put him in a wig and makeup, big red lips.
Somebody dress up like him.
Oh yeah, he's really gonna do that.
You know, make him look a little rustic there. Got to have red lipstick. Aunt Mabel wears bright ass red lipstick.
Oh, my goodness.
No, Tom, you can put lipstick on a pig, but in the end, it's still a pig.
So very true.
Jim and Tara's in the chat.
Why are they in the chat?
Because they're plantation owners now, and
Oh,
they can't socialize with the regular folk.
Gotcha.
Tara's like, I just got to get these other 5 things listed this morning before I do anything else. Cause my laptop booting up. You know, I'm not trying to suck up here, but y'all are all just a bunch of good people.
Aww.
I have enjoyed meeting every one of y'all.
Well, we love you too.
Y'all, you don't have to love me. I didn't say I love you. I just said I like you.
He tolerates you.
You know?
Well, like I said, I love you too.
We love you anyway.
It's just, you know, I don't know. Y'all just easy to get along with.
Aw.
Great.
You know, easy to get along with, like that cousin that you only see one time a year. Kathy's from the South. She knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I don't want to see them but one time a year. No, we like them better than that cousin. We like to see them every day. The other ones we don't.
I got up this morning and no, I'm not having a heart attack. Let's get that out right now. Because my wife already asked me that 3 times this morning. My ankle, my wrist, and my elbow, and my shoulder, and my left arm have been just hurting like hell this morning, but nothing in between. Just joints. Guess it's this cold weather we have, and it's 42.
Yeah.
Hey Google, temperature.
The current temperature in Charlotte is 40.
Yeah, I'm in pretty heavy lack with all y'all too.
Don't mean you're going to get nothing for Christmas, but we like you.
And they called it puppy love. Just because we're in our 60s.
Not all of us.
Well,
speak for yourself, mister.
For yourself, mister. That's right.
60s, 50s, 40s,
I mean,
and 30s.
I'm still in the 40 group.
And Hank,
How
old is Hank? She's like 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old is Hank? Are you wanting her in real age or Botox year?
Oh, you gonna get her to Todd.
Yeah. She's not too far away from Charlotte.
Yeah, she will.
Yeah. She's just
Almost
get up and a jump.
Where's Valerie with an E at the
Hank, she says she's 12 most days.
Yeah. Somehow or another, in my YouTube suggestions list, it was I started getting all these show tunes, and one of them was the songs from Little Whorehouse in Texas, and which is actually one of my favorite musicals because Dolly's in it.
Did you say Donnie?
Dolly
Parton.
Dolly. Anyway, there's this one song called Texas Has a Whorehouse in it. And I just get so tickled about that Dom DeLuise singing that song. And I threw a little post into the chat last night, and she said, "Well, I suggest. I imagine every state's got one."
Yep.
Anyway, don't take it. It doesn't take much to entertain an old man.
Oh my goodness!
All I need is a Twinkie and a beer.
There you go. All is right with the world, right?
Yeah. My neighbor brought me over a beer to try, and it's got tomato juice in it.
It ain't one of those clamatoes, is it?
No, it wasn't a tomato.
All right.
Or clamato, whatever they call
How
it.
they do that with beer, clam juice, and tomato juice?
Oh, that was nasty.
Probably had clam juice in it. Probably drank some clam juice.
Ugh. Yeah.
I can drink P8, but that's
Is that boy out of school again?
Hey, Brandon.
No, he's not home. He got to go to school.
And I heard
Oh,
him.
they have school?
Yeah, it ain't that bad. It's only 7 below here. I mean, it isn't like it's a state of emergency or something.
Right.
Well, I hope you bundle that boy up.
Yeah, they won't go have recess outside today. No, he went in his, he leaves his snow pants and his snow boots in his locker, but he went in his tennis shoes and jeans. You just don't hang out outside.
And we're in a part of the state that nobody really cares about, so we could have 46 inches of snow and they wouldn't declare nothing.
Yeah.
They give us an attaboy.
Yeah.
We got 14
Does he look like the little brother on A Christmas Story?
No, he went to school in tennis shoes and his jeans. I don't make him ride the bus, so he don't have to bundle up. He wore his tennis shoes and his blue jeans, no long underwear underneath it, and he took a quick jog into the school where it's warm again. He had his rabbit fur hunting hat on. He looks like Elmer Fudd, and that was about, and a pair of gloves.
There you go.
Oh, guy.
I mean, when I understand it's cold there and everything, but when you're used to that weather,
Yeah.
You dress for it, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah, it'd be like like if you in the South had 120-degree heat wave. I'd be like, oh my God, how do you live through it? But you're not outside that much. You stay where it's air conditioned. I don't know.
Exactly.
I stay where there's heat.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's gonna get a stout wind later tonight or whatever, and they're talking about those dangerous wind chills. But honestly, yes, wind chill is dangerous and cold, but it isn't the same as flat out negative temperature,
Right.
And if your clothes work better because it's dry. When you get below zero, everything's dry as tinder. So your clothing, even if your clothing gets wet, it'll instantly freeze. So you don't have wet clothing. If you're in 33 degrees of rain, I think you're a lot greater risk than being 20 below and dressed properly.
Right.
Because water's really a killer. Water really conducts the heat right out of you, and at below zero there just isn't any.
Right.
All the water is hard.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
You go touch a piece of metal out there with no gloves on, you're gonna burn your hand. That's stupid, so don't do that.
Yeah, don't put your tongue on nothing metal.
Or your bare hands.
There's a disclaimer in there.
Do not do that.
When
Don't stick your tongue on a metal pipe either.
when when Brandon gets to Kentucky and he's missing school because there's a light dusting of snow on the ground,
Well,
he'll
like
be texting
this.
his friends going, "I don't got any school today. It's 31 and there's a little bit of snow on the ground."
Well, they don't drive. They drive like maniacs.
No, it ain't that though.
It's the ice. It's the
the ice.
flash freeze.
I was down there and I wouldn't leave. They had 2 inches of snow and I wouldn't leave. I stayed an extra day in Kentucky because they don't use no salt. See, here, when you get 2 inches of snow or ice, they're immediately salting the road so it clears it right away. They don't use any of that. So, yeah, that road, I mean, even the highways, they're slick as butter. I mean, I ain't go driving on that.
Mm-hmm.
But like even with this cold weather we're having, because I watch like Kentucky weather. I mean, their wind chill, it's gonna get real cold down there, and they're not used to it, like single digits. And I think like up by Lexington, they're predicting that with the wind chill, it's gonna be like 10 below or something there, which they're not used to down there. Honestly, the houses aren't insulated as good down there as they are up here. The older ones.
Yeah.
What the hell is this bubble wrap?
I told Roberta that I wanted a box truck, and she said, "You've lost your mind." And I said, "Well, my friend Jim up in Wisconsin's got one." And she said, "Well, if your friend Jim up in Wisconsin jumps off top of the barn, are you going to jump with him?"
Oh gosh.
They're handy.
What?
He wants to get a box truck. You do all those storage units? I mean, can you imagine you pull up to a storage unit? You don't have to tie a load down or nothing. You just throw all that junk in the back of your box truck and shut the door and hit the road.
It doesn't matter if it's pouring rain, no, I'll stay dry.
Yeah.
My niece that has the horses. How big is she going? I was asking her if she knew anybody had one down in that area, and she said, "How big are you planning on getting?" I said, "Well, I'm not planning on getting one. I'm just doing the investigative work to pitch your Aunt Roberta." She said, "Well, how about get one that'll hold about 100 bales of hay?"
Mine would hold 100 bales of hay, which is nice. I mean, yeah, if I want to go get small square bales, I could pick up 100 small square bales of hay with it, or bales of shavings or anything. You don't have to tie it down. I hate tying down loads of hay out there on an open trailer. I mean, I do it, but it is nice when they just put it in the truck and you shut the door.
Yeah.
Back in the day, when my dad had his farm down in Conway, South Carolina, he would bale everything in the rolls, the big rolls, and they would set them up. They would set them on a trailer up there, and then when my brother got to, they'd use a tractor to set them up on the trailer down there, and then when he got to York, he would use another trailer to set them off. There was no throwing hay bales.
Hey, Tar Jim, did you ever have your load shift against the door so you couldn't get your back door open to your box truck?
No, we've never had that happen. We never had nothing.
Thanks for jinxing them. Now they will.
No, well, Jim puts a strap across the back so in case it would tip towards the door, but he hasn't had any trouble. And he did buy one of those. We were at an auction. Got one of those load binder poles. You know what I'm talking about? Well, Nikki does.
Yep.
You put them on the inside of a semi. They jack
From wall
against
to
the wall.
wall. Yep.
Load locked.
Yeah, one of those things.
We actually, it was on Auction Fox. They had a storage bin for sale, and it specifically had no pictures. And in the title, it said, "Could not open door because something has fallen against the door."
Yeah.
At the last time I looked at it, it was at $1,400.
Wow.
But it was a 10 by 20.
No rhyme or reason.
$1,400.
Wow.
Jeez.
It could have been a dadgum old rusty ladder that has just fallen across in there. And jammed it and there's nothing in there except the old rusty ladder.
Tom, It's a bunch of boxes of formula stained baby clothes.
That's about right.
But you know, really, if you really want to spend a bunch of money, that would be kind of exciting to see what you get.
Yeah.
Like going to a casino, you don't know what kind of cards you're going to get dealt.
True that. Well, there's a risk of gamble with storage units, so you have to, put that. You gotta get them cheap,
And that's what we're going to talk about Thursday night.
Ooh.
The storage locker auction.
Well, good. Then you'll be on the camera the whole time. You won't be walking off grabbing clothes.
I know. Show you can't leave.
Where'd he go?
Y'all were saying, well, show us what she got. And I kind of like, what?
And then Tara, there he goes.
You were talking about clothes.
He's gone again.
I even listed clothes because you were doing a clothing show that night.
But Jim, box trucks down here are expensive.
Well, you can buy the ones from. We were going to buy one from Ryder. It's one of the moving trucks. I think they're $3,500 on eBay.
35
right?
to 39.
Yeah, and they're gone over. They're ready to go. And they're 35 to 39.
Well, make sure that box truck's under 19,900 pounds, because then you won't need a CDL or a DOT number, as long as you're not using it for commercial.
I think it was like the one I was looking at was like 14 something or other.
But like 14,000. Well,
yeah, you can get them. I mean, when they're new, they're like 60 to 80.
No. This was 14,000 pounds, not.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no, that's good. That's good.
But they were still running from $9,000 to $15,000.
Now, when you use that truck, when you go pick up a load in there, you're moving it to your house for your own personal use, right?
Right.
Right. You may decide to resell that stuff later, but you ain't going to resell it. When you're on the side of the road, you're not going to tell the deputy that, oh yeah, I'm taking this home so I can quick resell it.
Now, you weren't supposed to say that because you know that the men that talk into their wrist all the time are monitoring Nikki.
I just talked to the man about a week ago on the side of the road. I got pulled over in Milwaukee.
Oh no!
Wow. I got pulled over and checked, and they checked my cargo or whatever. Because, I figured it out. It still has some carrier stickers on it for carrier furnace.
Right.
They obliterated the name of the company on the side of the thing, but still had some advertising advertising on it for carrier furnaces. Not big, but I mean, I don't know, maybe 8x6 stickers. Well, I think that's what the deputy saw, and when he saw that I had advertising for a furnace company and I didn't have a DOT number, he pulled me over. But then I told him why I was moving, and then I opened up the truck. I didn't get the door open 2 feet. He says, "Okay, you can shut it. You're good to go." So he was expecting me to open it up.
Oh my God! But ask him about the hypotheticals he was asking you.
Well, he goes to me. He goes, "Well, what do you haul with this thing?" I said, "Well, we're just using it to move." And I said, or we'll use it later on for picking up auction stuff. He goes, "Oh, when you take this to the auction, do you sell this for a profit?" I said, "No, not taking stuff to an auction. Stuff we buy at the auction and bring home." Oh, I said, let's say there's a big horse cart or something. My wife's into horses. Oh, well, would she use this horse cart in her business of, let's say she's showing her? I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, no, it's just a for instance. I go, it would be like if they had a big sectional couch there and I didn't want to haul my pickup truck. And the guy's like, well, yeah, okay.
Oh God.
I felt like I was doing when they make you do the roadside Olympics when they know damn well you're stone sober.
Just get not for hire on the side of it.
Yeah, I will. So, and I'm going to heat gun those stickers off too. I'm going to get rid of those carrier stickers because I had to think about it for a while. I'm like, why would he even suspect me? And then I looked at the truck. I'm like, oh crap, I got those carrier stickers on there.
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah, because I know you're not supposed to have like even like Jim's Farm or anything. You're not supposed to have any name or anything on it that would indicate it's a business.
Yeah.
Well, what? Okay, in South Carolina, you can just about have anything with a farm tag on it.
I'll be right back.
How does that work up? Like up in y'all's area, can you get a farm?
Well, yeah, you can, but if it's for farm use, a truck that size, I don't know. That differs state by state, but in Wisconsin, you better have farm stuff in that truck.
Right.
Yeah, you better not be driving it to work either.
Right. Yes, you can't commute from work to work with a farm plate either. And you can't in Wisconsin, you can't go over 150 miles from your farm.
Really?
Wow.
Yep. And you would still, if you got over, I think it's the 19,000. You'd have to check this. I mean, go on the DOT website; they'll give you the stats. I think it's 19,900 pounds. You need a DOT number, even if it's a farm vehicle.
And
the DOT number means you got to pay for your P test, and you have to have the vehicle inspected once a year.
Well, another option was I was just thinking about getting a transit van.
Yeah. Well, anything over 9,900 pounds, if you're using it for commercial use for business, you're supposed to have a DOT number on it.
Really?
Yep.
If I was getting paid to haul horses with my horse trailer, I'm supposed to have a DOT number.
Oh.
That's why I don't do trailering for hire.
Well, once my fat ass gets in a vehicle, it puts it over that 9,000.
Well, it's a recommended gross vehicle weight rating is what they go by.
There she is. She's in the chat now. Ooh. Valerie with an E.
Oh.
Yeah, she's always around.
Morning, Anissa. I think I missed a lot of people. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
Hello, Tessa.
Hey, Tessa.
I will say this: we got the house heat set at 67, and from coming in from outside, when you're inside after that, I mean, you're like hot. If you're in the house is like 80.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, well, you got 5 different layers of clothing on.
I just took off 2.
He wears jogging pants under his jeans, and then he had snow pants on. Yeah, I'd be hot too.
Leave him alone. He's old. He has to stay warm.
I just walk outside in my blue jeans. I don't even have long underwear on.
Yeah, and she gets frostbite on her legs.
No, I don't. It's windburn. It's a different thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Lord.
So it makes your skin tougher.
You Yankees.
I ain't that tough.
You got to make that's how you train your skin to become tougher to the cold, is by burning it a little.
I'll pass.
Thanks.
Go lay down, dogs. Go lay down.
Jill 8:30 on my channel.
Oh, it's cold out there.
Somebody shamelessly. Sorry.
What'd you say?
What'd you say?
Todd.
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, Todd tried to say something.
Thought I heard somebody shamelessly promoting their channel on this.
Yeah, that was me.
Uh-oh.
Hey, go ahead.
Hey, I am an avid promoter of Valerie's channel.
Well, I
If
appreciate
you'd have
that.
T-shirts printed up, I would wear them.
She does have T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody did a merch, didn't they, Valerie?
Yeah, Deborah did them.
It did, yeah.
I don't know where she's currently at, but yeah, Deborah did them.
Is that Long Island Debbie?
Yeah.
Yeah, she sent me down a deep hole yesterday.
Oh.
We started talking about computer games, and the next thing I know, I'm over on her server playing Minecraft.
Oh my gosh.
Move. Move. Just went out and started up the diesel.
Ooh. Did you plug it in?
It's been sitting since 6 o'clock this morning. So.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
When I left for that auction Saturday morning, I went and started up the Expedition, and it started, but it did not sound happy. And the the temperature gauge on the dash said straight up air temperature, no wind chill, -32. I mean, it was cold on Saturday.
Oh my gosh.
That's daylight.
That was 7:30 in the morning.
I used back in the day. I had a Ford Ranger pickup truck. One of the little ones. It had a 3-cylinder diesel engine in it, and during the winter, you'd better plug that sucker in.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll say one thing about that little diesel. You could drop it. You didn't start in first gear. You started in second gear, because you could drop it. You could drop it in first gear and hook a house to it with a chain and pull that house off the foundation. That little first gear would do some pulling.
We don't drive my dually in the winter because we don't want to get it rusted out. Anyway, yeah, it ain't plugged in or nothing. If you went out there and tried to start it, it would be like no.
Well, that's why I came to town today, was so that I could bring the truck back over to my daughter's and plug it in, because my husband didn't want it sitting out in a big parking lot with the wind blowing at it and not being plugged in. He wants it plugged in all day.
Is this your pickup truck?
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to find out what Gary's rule of managing his wife is, because dang, she listens awful well. My wife would have said, if you want to plug in at Brandon's house, you might as well just get your ass and go get your plug in over there.
Well, he's at work, and I suppose he could have found a place to plug it in there, but he just said it'd be easier if I just sat at Brandon's house and did it. Which, it doesn't matter. I've got stuff to list, Doesn't matter if I sit here or sit at home.
You got to go get your stuff for shipping?
Huh?
You have to go get your stuff for shipping?
Yeah, I forgot something at home this morning, so now I got to run back home.
Oh, gosh.
I'm telling you, you just should move in with Brandy and Amanda until spring.
No.
It'd be a lot less miles on your truck.
No.
They love you to death.
I know they do, but
they would be glad for you to be there.
I know, and I keep the dishes clean, and I keep the house clean, and I cook, and anytime I stay at their house.
I will buy you a freaking truck if you'll move down here.
What'd you say?
I said, I'll buy you a truck if you'll move down here and do the same thing.
Yeah.
I'll put all 3 of my boys in one room, and they can, you can have their room.
Gosh. I'm sure Roberta would love that.
Right?
If the dishes are staying clean, yes, she would. I hate doing dishes. I do them, but I hate doing dishes.
So what do you leave your maid?
I'll be right back. My truck quit. Son of a bitch.
Oh.
If it wasn't for dishes, there would be no point in my life right now.
I use the good china. What are you talking about? It's called paper plates.
Yep.
This thing.
I love paper plates. Yeah, you can just throw them out.
Amen.
But we do have a dishwasher, so I mean, it isn't like it's hard.
Yeah.
But you're deforesting the world by using paper plates.
And
hello.
No, trees are renewable.
Yeah,
trees are a renewable
resource
product. Resource.
Yeah, you got to have a healthy mix of new growth and old growth forests. It's the way of nature.
Yeah.
Trees are like people. They're here for a certain amount of time, then you replace them with new trees.
That's right.
My younger brother and I, we went to Columbia to this bamboo farm. And this guy has about 10 acres of bamboo. And when they get up to be about 3 inches in diameter, they cut them and then they split them and they do all this processing, glue these little strips together and make this expensive bamboo flooring and bamboo front cabinets and whatnot. And the guy said, you plant them one time and you never worry about them again. Because he said they will come back. He said they're like kudzu. You can't kill them.
I think in Florida, you're not supposed to plant them in the wild because they take over.
Yeah.
I think my mother-in-law told me that.
Grandma Magic says that if they have company, they have to go park a block away to find a place to park, and then walk back to the house.
Oh wow!
She's laughing at them right now because I guess they're getting tickets.
Oh God.
I don't know. Oh, it must be because she lives in a neighborhood.
That's funny. I'd be YouTubing that.
Friend of mine that lived up in, I think it was Wisconsin. I think that's where Fant lived. They had a little white Volkswagen, 1973 Super Beetle. They lost it one winter. Springtime came, found it. The weight of the snow had slid it down the hill, and it moved it about 40 feet away from where they had parked it.
Oh.
Wow. His wife called and said, "I found the bug." And he wasn't sure what to expect because she called him one time and said, "The bug won't crank." And he said, "What do you think's wrong with it?" She says, "I think it's water in the carburetor." And he said, "Why do you think that?" Because she knows nothing about cars. She said, "Because I didn't put the parking brake on it. It rolled down into the pond."
Oh my gosh!
Now she did take a come along. She doesn't know how to use a come along. She pulled that sucker out of the pond with that come along.
Oh wow!
He's like, "Oh, it's no big deal." Because those little engines, you can do a full rebuild on them in about 45 minutes.
I need some energy today.
Yeah, me too.
Well, the cold will suck the life out of you.
Well, I got the heater on. Full blast. Hoping that'll help.
Did you grab that video?
Those are cute.
That CD? Yeah, I handed it to you.
You don't have it? You didn't pack it?
No, give it
here
to
it is. I got it.
If you want, I'll pack it. Hey, look. What are you going to do?
I guess I'll do that all over.
Yeah. I'll get those boots done first.
You didn't miss nothing, Tim.
You missed a whole lot of stuff. Are you saying that this show is not full of anything? What are you saying exactly, Tom?
She said, "I'm back. What did I miss?" And I said, "You didn't miss anything." Because it was real quiet right then.
All righty.
See how you are.
This is a great show.
Oh my gosh.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to get my packages out and put in the measurements and everything and put my package outside.
Is there any more of those in here?
And forgot to put the label on it.
Oh no.
Oh, I hate that when that happens.
I'm like, you dork.
I'm just going to leave that alone. I'm just going to move right along, go get me another coffee.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think I need some
I
coffee.
took them. Did you set these up here? Yeah, you did.
Me and Brandon finally put black plastic on our windows yesterday.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. We did the rest of the house already, but we didn't do our bedroom. Like sometimes it's nice to be able to look because we have our whole back of our trailer, we're in the back bedroom, and so we have the 3 big windows in the back, and you can see directly out into the woods, you know. And so we don't really need.
You have to use them all up.
We only have 2.
Yeah, that's
We
all.
don't really need.
Anymore.
Yeah, they're up in the garage.
It's so cold.
Yeah.
That window open, so we.
Did you say you put black plastic over the windows?
Oh yeah.
Now the DEA is going to be walking around your house.
No, that's the norm.
Country. That's a sign that somebody's got
That's
a
the norm for up here. It just means you like to conserve your heat. One eyeliner for $44.
I know. It's like, what eyeliner are you selling? Some expensive eyeliner.
That's some Mary Kay gold right there.
Ooh. That stuff better stay on like for eternity.
I work Monday through Friday now, Hank. I'm gonna go pop this package outside.
Okay.
I think Sally's on a Monday through Friday schedule now. Is that correct, Sally?
Took the package outside.
Okay.
You ran away. Discontinued color. Oh, okay. That's why it's worth so much money.
Oh, you need a
Oh, she said it's
yeah, there's some of it out in the box.
new color.
Yeah. What color though?
Right?
Like glitter? I wonder about some of the stuff that they buy with makeup. It's like, well, Lord, who needs that much makeup in that color? But flash it away, baby. Flash it away.
Well, I remember a day when my favorite color was fluorescent blue Electroglide eyeshadow.
Is that what you wore every day, Tom? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, when I went clubbing, I always put a little bit on to make my eyes pop.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
That'll make your eyes pop.
It'll make something pop.
God dang it.
Now what?
I just freaking ate it.
It ate what?
My living room floor.
Sally.
I went outside, took that package, came back in, I had my house shoes on, and I freaking slipped and fell on my hip.
Oh my gosh. Don't do that, girl.
When you get to be our age, you have to worry about falling on your hip.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, girl. Do with you.
Take it easy. Don't be in such a rush.
That's it.
Slow your roll, girl.
We're moving
Kathy, are those glowing pants?
Yeah, the blowing pants. Don't you like those?
No.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? I would honestly wear them.
Would you really? And plus, you in the dark, that's for sure.
Oh, what are they, like glow in the dark or what?
I don't know what those are. I was looking at something else and somehow they came up. Yeah, I guess they look regular. They look like regular jeans or like jogging pants. And I guess in like nighttime they like reflect.
Oh man, I would. Yeah.
I'm buying you a pair now, Bridget. I need you to videotape that you will walk around in those.
I would. I would do it just to drive Chris crazy. Like, he'd be like, "What the hell are you wearing?"
It's been some time ago, but one of my friends posted this thing about men's fashion. It was a fashion show. And it was some of the most bizarre crap I have ever seen in my life. I mean, like one lady, the man tapped her down below his knee, and the other one was about chest high, and it's like a lot of them were like, "Is that for a girl or is that for a guy?"
Yeah. I was looking at something else and those came up. I was like, what the hell are those?
I don't look good in dresses, but I dated drag. But in the 70s, and I didn't wear cosmetics either. But I dated a girl that her favorite color was fluorescent blue with some kind of shimmer in it. And then not too long ago at the Walmart, I saw a woman wearing the same thing, and I thought to myself, maybe 1976 called, and they want their eyeshadow back.
Oh my gosh.
How many of those eyeshadows do you have? Or mascaras, whatever they were.
Eyeliners.
Eyeliner, whatever. A friend of mine's daughter down in South Carolina, she sells Mary Kay. No, she sells Avon. And she sells a hell of out of guy liner to the emos at school.
Mm-hmm.
To the point that she tries to do it so nonchalantly that the principal thought she was selling drugs. You know?
Oh my gosh.
Oh God.
I sold a lot. I'm packing it right now. They're these new old stock 1973 pantyhose. And they're going global shipping to Jeffrey with a G.
Hey.
I'm telling you, every single pair of pantyhose, stockings, and lingerie I sell, it goes to a guy.
Yeah.
And his country is SE. Where's SE?
SE.
Hey, Google. What country is SE?
Oh, here.
Sweden.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, he probably needs him to keep warm.
Yeah. I keep warm, dang it.
I love that thing.
Yeah, every time I sell anything like that, it's to a guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
I've seen that a lot too.
Well, I do have a guy's phone number if I run across any size 15 pumps. He wants them.
Okay.
If you do international shipping, they'll go through. That's where mine usually go. The larger ones like that, anything 14 or higher in women's shoes usually go global shipping. And like quick, usually.
Yeah. That's the thing. The bigger the shoe, the better.
Yep.
Yeah, and they usually go for a lot more money.
Yes.
Because this dude, I bought a locker, and the person that owned it must have been a drag queen, or either that or she just had big feet. Because she had like size 15 to 17 shoes.
Ooh.
And I listed a pair on Craigslist, and I met this guy, and he's like, "What else you got?" So I thought, because I had taken them all just in the thought that maybe he wanted something else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, wanted another pair. Anyway, he ended up buying like 5 pairs, and I was like $20 a pair. And he's like, "Oh no, bro." He said, "No, baby." He says, "Here's $200." He said, "I'm still getting a hell of a deal." I said, "You're not going to sell these to some of your friends, are you?" He said, "No." He says, pumps and big sizes are hard to come by, which he was a professional drag queen.
Right.
Nitty Gritty was saying his father owns a paint business or store. He uses hoses for straining paint.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I see people put them on dryer vents too. But I don't think you'd spend almost $30 for pantyhose that from 1973.
No.
Yeah,
Right.
you got Walmart get later for dollar ones.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good idea, Mary. She says she stopped having sales, and instead of 25% off, she does promote it. She's promoting her stuff at 20%.
Mm-hmm.
You had them on the couch here. They're going to Jeffrey with a G in Sweden.
Sweet little Jeffrey. It's
Yeah, they're
harmless.
gonna
The bloke who lives on the lake.
And he may have a show. Like Julie said, hey,
You
Julie,
probably show up right now in the chat. Hey, I bought those stockings from you.
stop talking about me. I got it. Ooh, listen. Okay, that's me.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to pass 1,700 listings here pretty quick. So
Good job, sister.
You might have more listings than me.
yeah, but you
Probably not.
guys deleted a lot of yours just because of going to the premium store too.
We did the parts inventory. We took it off for now.
Oh, you have less of Valerie now?
I might. I'd have to look when I get off his shipping label. Here, Jim, will you weigh this for me?
3,000? What does she have?
1,700.
Oh no, we have more than
Do we? All right.
that. Not much though. I think we're around $2,000.
Oh.
Well, shoot.
Sorry, Valerie. You're close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, better get listening.
Well, and I had a couple little mishaps of losing some more listings and everything. So.
Oh, 11?
Huh?
Oh, it's a weight. He's telling me the weight on a package.
Oh, yeah. So it's gone down. It's gone down, and then it's come back up, and it's gone down again. But that's good. I'm good. The more I got listed, the better. Hopefully, the better the sales.
Well, we have 2,054. So at the rate you're going, if we stay at 2,054, you'll definitely pass us up.
Well, that's probably not going to happen.
You're growing.
Because you're gonna, you know. I'm definitely trying to list more than what I'm selling, so I'm always, growing every day. So, but I think I'm gonna break in Ginger this weekend. And
Who's Ginger?
My van.
Her van.
Oh, your van.
I was like Targa, so I was thinking it was going to be red.
I did too. I'm like, why isn't it red?
Yeah, what color is it?
It's like a pearl. It's like a pearl green. It's like a kind of like an aquamarine almost.
Should call her Minty.
Call her what?
It's
Minty. Minty.
Minty? No.
Yeah, then it would go with the color.
No.
She's messing with people. It's all the reason why.
Call her Lucy.
I called her Ginger because usually gingers come from Ireland.
Yes.
And I don't know.
I think reminded you of Ireland.
And gingers are usually Irish, and Irish and green go together. So I don't know. That's just the first name that came into my head. So
there you go.
Nitty gritty picker wants to know if we all turned our focus back over from to eBay from Posh.
I never did
Posh.
What are you talking about?
I'm still going on Posh pretty strong, actually.
Yeah, I just sold 2 more things on there, so
I've got mine on vacation.
Yeah, I mean, Posh is a good I mean, it's definitely not taking the place of eBay, but it's definitely, it's a good, I wouldn't say alternative, but I would definitely say it's a good filler. So if you don't get, good sales on eBay one day, usually you're going to, if you work hard at it, if you share your closet, then, you can get some sales on there too and kind of even it out.
Liz says she drives Dora the Ford Explorer.
Oh, there you go. Hey,
That's
that's
too
a good one. That's cute.
That is cute.
Well, my wife drives Olivia the Outlook.
There you go.
We got Thelma and Louise, so.
Jennifer's
Mine's
is
called
Hazel.
Snowflake.
Yours is Snowflake. Is that what you said, Sally?
Yeah. My van's white. Most of it, anyways.
Most of it.
Yeah, I definitely, I never want to do another platform that's going to be taking away from eBay. But Poshmark is, and I've got a pretty good base over there, so even if I don't list anything over there for a couple of days, there's still stuff to buy. And I just have to share it. And sharing doesn't take, but just, it sounds like it's so intense and, you've got to spend time. I mean, if you're just sitting here, on the show, you can share 20 to 30 of your items and, possibly get a sale out of that. I mean, it's not you're not really thinking while you're sharing it.
Yeah, and I can cross post while I'm on the show too.
Yeah,
pretty easily.
Exactly. So there's not a whole lot of time put into Poshmark. Oh, Liz says I bought Dora at a yard sale. No joke.
Oh, wow.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Wow, that's good.
So
I'm gonna sound stupid here, but she's talking about Dora the Explorer.
Yeah.
But that's what she calls her Explorer.
Oh, okay. I'm like, is she talking about brand of clothes? Like, wow, you scored this and I'm like, well, maybe Dora is some expensive brand of clothes, but I'm like, I think it's a Dora the Explorer.
Oh, well, I'm so glad my boys were too big for Dora the Explorer.
Dora. We had a woman here that boarded her horse here, and she finally got a boyfriend who she married and everything. They're nice, they're happy. But anyway, he always wore a backpack and he'd follow around everything, and we used to call him Diego in the rescue pack. Is that backpack? Remember Diego and his rescue pack coming to the rescue?
So this dude, he's like, I don't know, 27 years old. I mean, close to 30 probably.
Yeah, they were
His
older. When
late 30s, and he always had one of those little backpacks on his back. He's a real nice guy. Just a little. For up here, that's a little odd. In the city, it's probably pretty common.
Yeah.
Like in the Carolinas, men wear eyeshadow, so.
Not in a long time, thank you.
Or eyeliner.
Eyeliner. Now, I'm going to tell you what, some friends of mine live in South Korea, and they have men's makeup stores just like they do women. And men wear makeup over there. They get up and put makeup on like women do.
Hey, Jim, would you ever wear makeup?
If it improved my chances.
Oh, so you're looking for? No, seriously. If I came up to you and said, "Hey, I'm gonna put some makeup on you," you'd be like, "Get the f out of here."
Yeah, because a mission accomplished. But if I was out on the
Hey.
prowl, sure, I'll
Okay,
do
here's
it.
what I need you to do.
I'll grow my hair. I'll get one of those bandanas that has the hair on it, so it looks like I have long hair.
Oh yeah,
I'll
look
be
like
one of those.
Brett Michaels.
Yeah, one of those hairband
Rock it
guys with
all.
the eyeshadow.
Yeah.
Like
Asking for it.
a man bun.
Man bun.
Oh, those are nasty.
No, I can't
No.
rock the man bun.
No.
Hey, they sell those.
Yeah, no.
I could do the long. I could do the long hair band.
Skull it. Yeah.
No, I would get a wig.
Oh, okay.
I just full out wig it. You
Oh.
you gotta know when to give up. I would try to there ain't no combing this over anymore.
Laura,
What?
put an old lady wig and hat on him. Maybe an old lady dress. Put rouge up his cheeks real good and some bright red ass lipstick. And
Why would I do that?
there's Aunt Mabel.
Oh
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not walking around with him dressed up in that getup, so he's on his own. He's Solo Man 1000.
And
then.
I'll walk up if anybody refers to me as sir. I'll walk up to them and scream in their face.
No,
It's like Tara was watching a compilation of those videos. You got these guys who are dressed in women's clothing or whatever, but some have like full out beards and stuff. It's like, yeah, okay, you're gonna confuse people, okay? You be a little more, understanding. You know you're a woman, but they don't. All right.
We
Hey,
had a
Trey's going off.
we had a friend that was transgender, and I never knew it until after she passed away. And Roberta said, because somebody at the funeral was talking about, I'm going to use the word name, Ralph. Talking about Ralph did this and that as a kid. And I'm like, who the hell is Ralph? And Roberta's like, Suzanne was Ralph. I'm like, what? She's like,
when did that happen? What the what?
Suzanne was Ralph. And I'm like, I'm so confused.
That's cool. I mean, when they make this,
Suzanne's sister got me by the arm and she could follow me, and I'll explain it. So we went to the hallway, she told me, about the situation. And she said, you really didn't know. I said, I did not know because she's a lady. She's always acted like a lady.
There you go.
I think that's a key ingredient. If you're going to make the changeover, the beard, the chest hair, that stuff's got to go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
All aspects of a man if you're going to a woman.
I mean, right. Just because you throw on a dress and then now you expect everybody's going to call you ma'am or whatever, like somehow you've made some magic transition when you put on your grandma's, flannel dress or something. No, it don't work that way.
Yeah.
And make sure the bulge is well hidden.
Yes. Tough. Really well.
At least, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to look down as far as the bulge, but at least from the neck up, you should look feminine if you want to go around. If you want to be a woman.
Right. Right. Just putting that out there.
Well, that guy Saturday had tight leggings on, so I had to look because I had to look
because you had to.
Thank you, Bridget. Sometimes I have to look too.
I'm like, because he started out coming to the auctions 2 years ago as a guy.
Right.
And now he's a woman.
Yeah, we got a guy that does that goes to our Goodwill, which is cool. I mean, I don't care. But yeah, he started off a man. He's been slowly progressing to a woman. But he'll be dressed as a woman with makeup and eyeshadow. But he must have he grows a thick beard because he's always kind of got like that 3-day shadow, I'm just like, oh boy.
I seen him once with I don't know, a week's worth of growth.
Oh,
really?
really?
Try it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
He should went to you for consulting services.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, whatever. I mean, it's your thing. You can dress whatever. You can walk around like Bozo the Clown. I don't care.
Right.
I mean, the point was Tara was watching this compilation of videos where they're screaming at people because the person calls them sir. It's like, well, if you want to be called ma'am, you have to look like you got to look the part.
Right.
That's so funny.
But you know what? I go a little bit better with the person that's, crossing over from one sex to the other more than you remember. It must have been in the late 90s, mid 90s, when the young lady was called for jury duty and she had on her Starfleet uniform, because she always wears her uniform to important.
Oh boy, I don't remember that
What
one.
kind of uniform?
Oh yeah, they excused her from the jury. But
Oh
she
my
was
God, that's awesome.
watched the maroon, which is what they wore in the Captain Kirk movie.
Well, if you think about it, though, she probably knew good. Then I won't get picked for jury duty now. Because I got selected for jury duty. The guy I replaced stood up and said, because it was a drunk driving thing, he said, I don't think drunk driving should be illegal. Well, I mean, right away, they're like, okay, we called excused juror number 5 or whatever.
I've not called for a case where I've actually had to go to it, but mine's going to be, it's been a long time since we've had a public hanging.
Oh, God.
Your excuse, Mr. Hux. Thank you very much.
That's right, Liz. It's a lot of work to be a chick. No doubt about it.
It does.
Hey, Starfleet's no walk in the park either. I mean, they got to take a lot of classes. I mean, they're flying spaceships and stuff.
Damn.
That's serious business.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna wrap it up.
All right.
Are we still live?
We have.
Yeah, Nikki, we're still live.
I didn't say anything. It doesn't say live on mine, so I was like, "Oh, are we just hanging out?"
So we have the listing. We have the listing challenge tomorrow. For Wednesday.
Yeah, so get lots listed today so you get your momentum up for tomorrow.
Absolutely. Let's see, what do we have? So send your $2 in to CPRchick911@yahoo.com. So you can get in on the challenge tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Watch for me. I'm going to have a pop-up sale popping up today.
Oh, yeah.
Jewelry.
Nikki will be having her jewelry pop-up sale. So be on the lookout for that.
When are you going to publish that, Nikki?
Sometime soon.
Okay.
Sometime soon. Today, tomorrow, next week.
No, it'll be up today.
Okay.
Okay, Valerie, I sent my $2.
Well, you didn't have to do it that early.
Well, you said to.
Trying to get a little interest, trying to get interest money off of it.
Oh my goodness. All right, guys. We'll see y'all later. See you tomorrow at 8 a.m. sharp. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.